afternoon. My name is Pat, and today we are doing an interview with Dee, and she's from the Oak Center. Welcome, Dee.
Thanks, Pat.
Could you tell our viewers about your job?
Oh, where do I start? I just actually started in February, and I'm to take over for the director. So I'll be the executive director at Oak Center.
Very good.
And that'll officially start August 23rd. So I had a nice opportunity to do an orientation with the previous director.
And yeah, you used to work for Gateway.
I did. Yes, I did. I was with Gateway for 10 years. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah, it was a tough choice for me to have to make, but I was
you just
happy
switched
to
over
just
take it.
Yeah, just switched over
Good for
in February.
You. Who are the people you support?
So anybody that would come to Oak Center would be any adult 16. We do take some if people are 16 and older, and there's no end point on that. So 16 and older that are living with serious mental illness.
I remember I used to go to the Oak Center
nice.
years ago, and I went there for, I believe, 9 years.
Nice.
And I lived here in Welland as well. Now I'm back to the Falls, but that's very good. Could you tell our viewers why they need your support?
That's a good question. The how I like to put it simply is that when people come to Oak Center, what they're looking for is they're living with their illness, and as you know, that sometimes when you get a mental illness, it feels like your world's been tipped over. Your feet are knocked out from under you. So you come to the center, and we help you with your social, your educational, your employment, and your financial goals.
Yeah.
So to encapsulate it in one sentence, it's help with those goals.
And they also help you with housing, rent?
Yeah, we partner with Gateway. And we have 24 units of supported housing.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah, so we offer that as well.
What are the issues they face, these people, the homeless people, people that are disabled mentally?
I think with it, because when people come in, like trying to adjust to their illness, it feels like, how do I recover? How do I go on with my life? And I think what Oak Center offers is that stability and that people to talk to. So there's staff there, there's members there, and being able to connect with people who've been through similar experiences.
Right.
So
and
they're able to learn from that.
Okay. Are there clubhouses all over the world?
There absolutely are. There's many. It's. I'm glad that you asked that question, because it's the clubhouse is an international model.
Yes.
So it's. I think there's probably close to 400.
That's what
clubhouses around
the
world. Yeah.
Yes. And what are some of the issues that they face?
All people, I think the social isolation, sort of wanting to get back into life and what's important in life, like connecting with people in real relationships, getting back to a purpose in life, job, school, something where you get back to
it can be
living.
Very difficult, right? It's not a very sort of straight road. It's like up and down.
And that's the beautiful thing about the clubhouse, is because you can use it how you need.
That's right.
So it's really good that way.
Why do they face these issues, you think, before and after? Why people are suffering all the time from mental illness? What's your idea on that?
This is probably why I could get my soapbox out sometimes. I think what happens is we can sometimes tend to focus just on the illness and pathology, that when someone's diagnosed with mental illness, and we forget that people still live their lives. So it's really supporting all aspects of life that make people enjoy life. So having friends, having a purpose like a job, and a place to connect.
There's still the part with stigma. That's always really, it seems, to mental illness.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
I think I'm always optimistic, so I think that there's a lot more talk now about mental illness and people living with mental illness, but I still think it is a big challenge for people, because people don't understand. They don't understand illness, they don't understand mental illness, and they're scared.
You think, right? Because it's been around for years and years, really, if you kind of think about it. And some of the people that I feel that some of the people that come out of mental illness, let's say they've been mentally ill for years and years, and then finally near the end of their, like say they're in their 50s or 60s, some of them come out of it, not so bad.
Yeah.
But they've lived that long road.
Yeah.
It's a long road.
Yeah.
How does your organization help support them?
Support people? Yeah, I think coming to the clubhouse, it gives people that connection to the community and helps with all those things that you're talking about, like with stigma, and helping
Right.
for people to work past that and see that there's other people that have had similar challenges. And with support and encouragement, people can go on to live fulfilling lives. And that mental illness is a
It's just
part
a
of
little
them,
part.
a little part, but there's so much more to life.
Yeah, that's right. I would say that, from time to time, there's mental illnesses can never be sort of eliminated. I think it's always there.
Yeah, I think I
It
guess
can be treated. In other
yeah,
words,
like
right?
recovery, and people learn to live life in new ways. Like just with any illness, you learn to live your life in a new way, and you go on to have a
And
great
you-
life. Yeah,
and you
people
go
can have
on.
great lives. Yeah.
Isn't that something? How could our viewers get support from your program if they need it?
That's always a good question too. Is we work with the access line, so people can call the access line and they can say that they want to do Clubhouse and just ask for it. Or sometimes when you call access line, you can tell your story and they might say, "Hey, you know what? Have you thought about Clubhouse?" So then we would get referred through the access line. Yeah,
Okay,
and then
wow.
you sign up and become a member. And
Or could they just show up to the building?
you know what?
there?
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes people do, or people like members will bring someone over who they think would be a
Yes.
good member, and we absolutely would support someone that way as
That's
well.
great.
Yeah.
What else do our viewers need to know about the Oak Center
Ooh.
and
That's a-
places like it?
Well, I think when I see your change the perspective shirt, I think
Thank
that the working together with all the agencies that support empowerment and support, reducing that stigma for people, that there is help out there, and connect and support and help people live their best lives. And I think everybody working together to support that.
That's
and Oak
right.
Center definitely wants to be part of
Yes.
that.
That's right. And just what do you do to have fun, Dee?
That's you know what, one of my things I'm doing right now since COVID is I make sure that I take my dog for a walk every day. So
That's
I
great.
make sure that I do that, and
That's
that's been
great.
good since COVID started. I really made sure
He gets
that I was
you
going
out
to.
too,
Oh
doesn't
yeah. He that's actually good. He takes me for a walk. So
Wow,
he's a
that's-
big old husky and pulls
That's
me
great.
around.
It's
Yeah.
great because sometimes people do have an issue
Yeah.
by, just to go out.
Yeah.
They don't have a pet, or, it's hard to get one. And sometimes you have to just think of yourself just to go for a walk,
Yeah.
and they do.
Yeah.
Some do, I guess.
Yeah. Walking's a good thing. I've really.
It's nice to get out, because
Yeah.
then if you don't get out, then you start feeling the agoraphobia and
Yeah.
all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
and especially with all the COVID restrictions, it's
COVID,
been
yeah.
So I made that my goal to get out every day and walk.
That's
so.
great, Dee. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for coming to our program.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, you're welcome.